This is Miriam Knight from New Consciousness Review. We're speaking today with Reverend Elke Macartney. Elke has been a spiritual teacher for 25 years and a lifelong seer. She offers her services to the planet as a spiritual counselor. Today we're going to discuss her book, Downloading a Friendly Universe, a unique collection of conversations or downloads from an unlikely source, us. Okay, Elke, let's start with this source.
How about that?
Who is the we that is speaking?
Well, as you said in that very nice intro, this book is a collection of what I came to call downloads. I would be just minding my own business and maybe having a discussion with my husband on the sofa or over coffee or what have you, and I would feel this presence within me that would feel like somebody trying to get through to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes those of us who are intuitive can feel that somebody's about to call and then they call. Well, the friendly universe came to call, and so I happen to have now with me all the time a little digital recorder that I click on, and out will pop 3,000 to 4,000 words of a download. And these downloads, it felt like, again, being in the presence of an old friend or a bunch of old friends, almost in a tribal sense. Mm-hmm. And so these downloads would come through, and it was a group voice, a they. They called themselves a friendly universe. And I finally asked, I said, by the way, who are you? You know, you seem so familiar to me. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't afraid of the answer, but I had just a touch of trepidation because I was hoping they wouldn't say, well, we're from the planet XYZ, you know. But no. They were from our very own planet, and it's us. You've heard of the term higher self, right?
Right.
Or our higher aspect, or our being, mm-hmm. The being part of the human being. Why do we have that term? You know, there's the human of us, there's the being of us. Our soul, our spirit, number of names. And apparently this is a collection, a group collective of us speaking to us.
Wow.
So that's why it was so familiar. You wrote the book, Miriam. You co-wrote it. So where do I send the royalty check, huh?
Now, not only do you suggest that the universe is conscious, you also mention that it's friendly.
Yes.
Okay, I want to know why you think so, and what difference should it make to us, whether it's friendly or not?
Well, I'd like to answer that by way of my birthday mate. Born on March 14th, was also born Albert Einstein. Mm-hmm. And Albert Einstein was purported to have been asked, what's the greatest question we can ask ourselves as humanity, right? And he said, well, probably with a great German accent, I think the greatest question we can ask is the universe friendly? Mm-hmm. And he went on to say, because if we feel that the universe is not friendly, it's a hostile and cold place, and you know, frankly, I think that's how we most of the time consider the universe as a cold, hostile place out there. He said, we'll pour all our resources, everything we've got, into defending against that cold, hostile, unfriendly universe. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. However, if we saw the universe as not friendly, but not unfriendly as well, but it's God playing dice with us,
right, then
we're going to feel at the whim of God or the universe, and we don't know where we stand. And so we're always going to be kind of in a place of being afraid, or just kind of a low-grade fear. However, if we saw the universe as a friendly place, then we're going to pour all our intentions, our energy, our resources into discovering what is that. So to me, when these downloads started coming through, and I knew that I was going to actually put this into some kind of a form, like a book, I discovered through their beautiful, wise words that the universe is indeed friendly. And for me, the definition of a friendly universe is accepting of all. No exceptions. Accepting of all. No exceptions. None.
And you're talking about all being all events, all people?
Events, people, everything that's on this planet and in the greater universe, the known and unknown universe, all is accepted in a friendly universe. We are allowed, if you will, to be anything we wish to be, to act as we will. I know that they talk often in these downloads about how we have adopted a pattern of unbridled destruction and defense against that destruction, and then more destruction, and then defense against that destruction, and on, destruction and defense, etc. Now, that doesn't seem too terribly friendly, does it?
No.
You know, look around us, and it just looks like bad news all around and getting worse to a lot of us, myself included sometimes. You know, but in a friendly universe, that is allowed too. Everything is, and it's in that allowance, that compassion, that the world and the universe is actually friendly.
So the allowance gives us permission or room to create whatever we will.
Absolutely. We have permission to create. We have permission to destroy. We have permission to be in this world any way we choose it. And my faith is in that friendly universe now. So if that is actually true, you know, let's just say that that's true. We have that permission. It's implicit because here we are. Well, what do you want to create then?
Right.
What do you want to destroy? Do you want to destroy old habits that are no longer working for you? Do you want to destroy old structures that are no longer working for the world? Do you want to destroy the ecosystem? What do you want to do with that power? What do you want to create in your life? You know, same thing. Do you want to create a world of well-being? You know, then you'll throw your energy, you'll drive your intentions that way. And again, that's why I really feel that it is a friendly universe rather than an unfriendly universe.
Now, your book speaks to an awakening happening on the planet.
Yes.
And, you know, who do you think is waking up, and what are we waking up to?
Well, you said the who. It is us. It's we. The grand awakening of humanity, according to the downloads and according to me, you know, this is nothing new. In Buddhism, they talk about an awakening. Even in the mystical traditions of Judaism and Christianity, there's an awakening. You know, the waking up process, it has been chatted about all over the place, but the way I see it is we are waking up to us. We're waking up to who we truly are as spirits inhabiting a human form, as a consciousness inhabiting a human form. And so, what we are actually waking up to is all of it, the entire game, what we are actually up to here. And so, a long time ago, a wonderful, wise mentor of mine, when I first started waking up to some of my gifts, I see auras, right? I see what are called energy fields around just about everything, humans, animals, plants, etc. So my world is a very colorful world. It's a little bit of a complicated world, but at first it was difficult. And I was whining and complaining to this mentor, who was also a seer from Africa, actually. And he said to me, "Hey, look, Elke, you know, just because you're waking up and are more aware, it doesn't mean that you're just going to be more aware of the pretty bits.